This is a story of choice. Choice is the greatest gift in this world. Take our friend. Choice, much like this abandoned pile of dynamite, must be handled with the utmost of care. Red or blue? Red or blue? What a conundrum. Look at our hero, sweating and slaving away, all the while ignoring that bright orange wire that holds the key to his salvation. Luckily for us, however, there is a reluctant participant. There always is. Who it might be, though, is a matter of choice. Once upon a time, there was a man named Duncan.
What the fuck?
Duncan is a man whose life is fraught with bad choices. For example, if Duncan chose not to go out last night and flirt with the waitress from Uno Skelter, he would have realized the time and received the 6 voicemails informing him of his release from employment.
Breaking news! The much-loved hero is dead. Are these the end of times?
Despite what he may have just heard, something drove him to leave for work. Not even he could explain it. Like the mighty albatross driven into the sea, Duncan's instinct was undeniable. On his arrival, there was no one to greet him. Not even a red-faced executive shouting at an out-of-luck intern. And now, as far as Duncan could tell, he was the only person in the entire building. But how could the entire building be completely devoid of life? Shouldn't there be at least one person here to make sure the other people aren't? Duncan's confidence was hitting an all-time low. Yeah, nothing about this situation made Duncan feel comfortable at all. As Duncan was making his hurried exit from the building and on his way to making the ultimate discovery, he was presented with 2 doors. Not remembering which one he had walked through, he steps through the door on his right. This has never happened before. Oh, wunderbar, okay. I have it, don't worry. As Duncan wondered about his current position, the fire alarm rang throughout the building, forcing him to go through... No, wait! No! Duncan, close your eyes! Okay, calm down. We can fix this. Can't we, Duncan? Damn it all! Why couldn't you just walk through the door like a normal person? There was a sign and everything! Exit this way! Would that have been so hard? But no! I'm Duncan. It's all about me. You characters are all the same. I'm sorry. None of this is your fault. How could it be? You've held your own morality for nearly an hour now. Of course this would happen.
No. Where are you? Where are the cameras? It's very elaborate. I really am very impressed, but I do have an awful lot of, nothing that I should be doing.
You can talk? Duncan, I'm going to have to ask you to calm down.
I thought I was insane. Where are you? What are you?
Duncan, bitte. Some things are better left unknown.
Why?
Character intrigue?
What?
I'm sorry, but first, tell me how long ago you can actually remember. Childhood? First love? You can't remember because you have nothing to remember. Duncan, how did you get here? Really think about it. Listen, there's no good way to tell you, but this world is a fantasy. You can't remember how you got here because you never left your home.
Well then what are you? God?
God wishes he were me. Nein, I'm the narrator. This world is hungry for a new hero, and that's why I got the boys to write you in. I did not expect it to be a speaking role, though.
So now what? You're going to keep me here to win, exactly?
Well, you've changed the location, you've changed the story, but... Duncan, if you want to get out of here, we need to work together on this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's go on an adventure. Me and my imaginary friend. I'm sure this will be painless.
Walk back through the door, and for God's sake, don't touch anything. Right! Jump in and let's get this story back on the road. Okay. This...
Wait, do you mean we have to repeat everything as was?
Of course. You think you can just go around changing the story as you see fit?
Yes, of course. Why not?
Because that's not how this works. You are Duncan. You are the character. It's not your decision. Now get into bed. Gute Nacht. Once upon a time, there was a man named Duncan. Despite what he may have just heard, something drove him to leave for work. Not even he could explain it.
I'm sorry. I can't do this. You're telling me my whole life is a fantasy. What's the point?
The adventure, the story. Okay. How about we do something to change the mood? What do you think, eh? Add some razzmatazz, some sparkle.
What's wrong with you? This isn't what I meant.
Duncan, we can change the small things, but the story has to remain the same. Otherwise, we're just going round in circles.
I don't know who you are or what you want, but you are going to tell me what this has to do with me.
No, fine. Duncan, have it your way. You see, if you had just done what you were ordered, you could have had it all. Respect, power, but no. You had to keep asking questions, didn't you? If a new story cannot be made, this whole place will be edited.
Okay, fine. I'm ready when you are.
Are you insane? You still think you have any control over what happens here? Exactly. I'm not even sure if they've given you the ability to form an opinion before.
So what was I? What am I even part of?
You're you. For that, I am certain. You are a minor character in one of the biggest franchises on the planet. You and your ilk made over 1 billion last year. Where are you going? Come on, where are you going?
You're so good at stories you can't tell when someone's leaving.
It's not that I don't know what you're doing. But I do appreciate the effort.
You're sick. Do you know that? You don't really need me at all, do you? What if I just chuck myself over the railing? Are you really going to go through this with somebody else?
Yeah, finally some fun. Okay. Duncan. Drop the ball. See? I care for that ball. I treasure it. Look how I saved it. But if the question was, what happens if nothing drops from the sky, I'd say there'd be no one to catch it.
You never were going to let me go, were you?
Nein, of course not. This isn't a fantasy. Hey. Hey. This again? Really? You know what? This isn't even worth it anymore. You try and help some people. If you truly believe walking out that door will set you free, by all means, I won't stop you. Wait for the band. The perception of free will is a funny thing. Free will consists of the freedom of choice. If, say, for example, a prisoner locked in his cell truly believes he is free, is he not? What binds us to the cold, harsh reality? This is the story of me and Duncan.